Hello everybody, this is Yoko said my reactions, and this is going to be my review for Trapped in a Dating Sim episode 6. Oh boy. Yeah. I think at this point, Leon's probably broken the game, because not only was he able to win, I think are you supposed to? No, he already broke the game by even offering to be Angie's champion in the first place, because that normally doesn't happen in the game, because he's a background character. He doesn't have any kind of merit on the story whatsoever normally. So nobody vouches for Angie in the game. So he's already broken the game. And not only that, he actually succeeded in what Angie had been trying to do and beat the snot out of the prince and his cohorts. And now the prince has to stay away from Maria, but he's obviously not doing that. So he doesn't have to even worry about the games, about messing up anything kind of at this point, because he's kind of already broken the game, if it's actually a game, which I don't think it is. I think it's the game world, but it's not a game, it's like real life, essentially. And at this point, Angie and Olivia are friends, obviously. And they're friends with Leon. And they end up having a festival at the school, and they decide to do a maid cafe, so they can they can earn money. And they have Angie and Olivia dressing up as maids, obviously, and they're having a decent amount of time, but Leon's sister starts to throw a monkey wrench in this. Yeah, she's a bitch. She is. And she claims she's looking out for Leon, but I highly doubt that. She's only looking out for what'll cause that'll essentially make them not stand out. And she's just rude, essentially. And she talks to Olivia badly as well. And yeah, I had to agree with Leon that if you mess with Olivia, you're gonna have to face Angie, and Angie will not hold back. Anyway, they find out that the prince and his little cohorts and Marie, sorry, are having their own little club next door, and it's a host club, which you guys have seen my reaction for Ouran High School Host Club, so you know exactly what that is. And yeah, how has Leon not even suspected that Marie isn't normal, like himself, essentially, because she's not acting. She's supposed to be the daughter of a viscount or something like that. She's a background character, essentially, and yet she's trying to get close to the prince and his little friends, like she's the main character. Doesn't that kind of ring any bells to him, that maybe this girl is maybe like himself and she's from another world? But I don't know. I don't know why it didn't come to him in the first place when she started doing that. Anyway, the day of the festival comes, and Olivia's trying to hand out flyers for the maid cafe, and girls are talking rude to her. And another thing that kind of threw me off guard, like, what the heck is wrong with these people, is the guys talk so much about how Marie is sweet and innocent and an amazing person, and yet when things didn't go her way, she started acting rude and entitled, essentially the complete opposite of what they say she is. Why did none of them notice and say, wait a minute, why is she acting like this? She's not acting like our Marie. You know? Hello? I don't even think, even stress shouldn't make you rude to anybody. But yeah, I'm surprised none of them kind of were like, wait, something's not right here. Anyway, we find out that, with Angie going around, that, the queen is there. The princess mother, I might add. And she's trying to go out and enjoy the festival and be a little, incognito, trying to not draw attention to herself, essentially, that she's the queen. And, and she asks Angie, to have her take a look around, help her take a look around and, enjoy the festival. And Angie decides to oblige because they would have been family if the prince hadn't broken off the engagement. So, essentially, she thinks of her as family, I'm assuming. And who wouldn't? She seems like a chill lady, especially considering she doesn't like the way things are run at that school, with the girls treating the guys like crap. Which, yeah, you would have had a good mother-in-law. Or rather, I would say she's still a friend. She could be a good friend. And when they get back to the cafe, yeah, there's another pompous little bitch deciding to throw her weight around, acting like she's hot shit, and treating Leon and Olivia like garbage. No, she's treating Leon like garbage, because Olivia wasn't there at the time. And Olivia and Angie get there, and the girl starts accusing Olivia, not knowing her place, blah, 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 blah. I just want to reach into the screen and smack these girls. So much. Because many of them are such entitled bitches. And I don't care if I'm cursing, I don't care. These girls need to know their place. They don't treat people that way. Because, a guy might be desperate, but I don't think he'd be desperate enough to go for someone who's going to abuse him. Anyway. Actually, what am I saying? They probably would. And that's sad about this world. Anyway. She starts in on Olivia, and essentially saying that she is Angie's pet. That Angie took in astray. And apparently Angie used to think like this. That commoners were beneath her and everything. But obviously she doesn't anymore because she's friends with Olivia. And Angie obviously tells her off. And Leon even gets in on this and I think he starts attacking the servant of the girl. Boy, and the guy just gets way too much joy out of this, essentially. And then the queen shows up, and the girl, not knowing this is the queen, insults her, calling her an old hag. I'm like, lady, do you not know who you're talking to? And Leon even starts laughing and telling her, do you not know who you are speaking to? This is the queen. And the funny thing is, after, the girl gets told off and is forced to leave, he starts hitting on the queen. And apparently, I'm guessing he was in his 30s when he died and ended up in that world. So essentially, she is his perfect woman, essentially. And she might be seen as old in that world, but no, she's in her 30s. It's not that old. Not in our world. So he tried to get her to run away with him. And she's flattered and everything, but she's like, no, I can't, I'm married. I'm like, dude, what the frick is wrong with you? And even the prince has to clock some sense into him because he's like, you're hitting on my mother. And even when she goes back with him and the others into their little cafe, she even reprimands him for running a host club, not keeping his promise to stay away from Marie, not introducing her to Marie, and Marie is obviously freaking out because this is the queen. And yeah, like I said, she just essentially is scolding him and essentially giving him a hard time about this. I'm like, you go, lady, get to talk some sense into your son. So yeah, this has definitely been a funny episode, and I hope you guys are excited for more of this because I've already finished the season. I just gotta get it uploaded, so you guys are gonna be ready for more, and I'll see you guys next time, possibly on Christmas Day.